the following presentation of the National Football League.
Well, if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. Leading the Jaguars sideline, head coach Liam Cohen. These guys trying to get back to winning football, and they've dropped their last two. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. This side also occupying playoff position, so it might be a rematch we see play out in this postseason. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Big Mason Graham engulfing that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Lawrence working from the gun. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Jaguars have a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going on first down. Lawrence hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Here's the 24.
Lawrence with it on first. Brought in. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. And here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
The biggest mistake you can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
18, let's go. 18 Cardinal, Mustang 19.
Sanders back to throw. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. He's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's a Browns first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
79 Broncos.
Seaver's going to throw here on first. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's Judkins on second down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
60. 70 Lions.
Here's Sanders now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
60 Maverick, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go street. Ready.
Throwing again here, Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Check. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
Sanders now on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Cougar 19. Rig alert.
It's Judkins on the counter. And having gained up a handful there. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. Ready.
Sanders setting the pass. Caught by the open man. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Connection made. Travis Etienne. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away, but it's going to send it back to the line for 2nd. Back to the air, Lawrence. Here comes the screen for Etienne. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Pass caught. It's Hunter. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for Jaguars. 1st down.
We've hit the end of one in this showdown between two of the league's best. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now give. It's Etienne headed left. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cap pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Go right side, caught by Thomas. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence throwing here. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
3rd and long for him here. On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And as as we work our way through this regular season. You can see he's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go! Bronco switch, Bronco switch. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Check out.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. He spins right by him. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner to the 48. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's good for a Browns.
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Deputy! Viking 18! Hurt! Set up! Let's go!
First down, and they go right back to him. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
Ready!
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready!
Brings up
19 Tiger, ready!
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
18 Rattle! Let's go now! 7 Pirates! 7, 19 Lions! Dragon 60!
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
19 tight! 19 tight! 79 Broncos! Cougar 19!
It's Sanders out of the pistol. That throw behind his intended target. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Okay, ready?
So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bob. Here we go. Hit Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal, 8 check. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku. And that brings up 4th and long. Spencer Schrader ready for the field goal try. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
His way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. New set of downs from the 37.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Jacksonville.
Going to the ground again on first. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey, run!
Motioning Myers right. On second down, it's Etienne. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. They'll come up on first and 10. Etienne again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead.
14. Browns 10.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. First and 10 from the 32.
19 tight. 19 tight. Get it? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Lion. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go trap. Go trap. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Panther 60.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's good for a Browns. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Viking 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Mustang 19. Ready, right?
On first down, here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. With the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Brings up second and
Come
10.
back, team. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Dragon 60. Ready.
He's going to throw it again. For this one on the defense. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's first and 10.
Let's go.
They are throwing it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Check smash. Check smash.
Throwing it again here. That's complete to Tillman. All right. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Come on. 18, run. 19, 6. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18, 5 here. Trap 60, trap 60. Scoop.
Now Sanders bails out of the pocket quick. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And give him the first down on that run, partner, as Sanders slides to a stop. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready, set.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Looking inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23.
11, Panther 11. 70 tip, 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for 3rd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Cowboy 80.
3rd and long here for Sanders. Heaving for the end zone. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone. Drop. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. One is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So just a 1-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports Halftime Reports with our buddy Scott Hansen.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. A great weekend of football behind us. In case you missed any of the action, let's recap it for you. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at venerable Soldier Field. The Bears at home to take on the Falcons. And it's Caleb Williams hooking up with his man for the touchdown here. One of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they play host to the New England Patriots. And it's Khalil Shakir. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Bills continue to run through the NFL. They are now 9-1 with the victory here. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the tight end, Elijah Arroyo. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these 2 sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs.
Ready.
They'll run here on first down. They give him 4 yards before he stops, Gronk. Gets second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
70.
Here's Sanders now. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Back 60. Come on, come on. 19 light. 65 catch. Go, Leauge. Go. Ready, right?
To throw now is Sanders. He has the first over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. Pioneer, 79 Broncos.
Looking for a pass on second and short. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him out to pick up the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Okay, ready.
We've got first down here from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Get it. 70 Trig Lions. Check, 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 check. Rig alert, go.
Plowing up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Going all the way to the end zone here. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it off. A possible touchdown denied. It's going to bring up 4th down. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense and try and protect it.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Here's ETN on first down. He dodged the tackle. Shoots another one. Delivers by a man. He's in the clear. Hits the 20. And it'll be first and goal. Stop was made at the 5-yard line.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Let's go.
First and goal. Here's Tootin. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines should have wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
ETN. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal.
Hey, Soko, hot.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got it. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
I get it in baseball. That 27th out, it's just different than the other 26. And these 100 yards and these inches right near the goal line, well, they're the toughest to get. And this defense, give them some credit, man. Put a gold star by that effort. To hold them inches away on the previous down and then to get the sack, game-changing kind of plays. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Throw right side. Caught by Njoku. And he'll whip this one up to the 28. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Past the 60, past the 60.
Catch made left side by Judy. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
To throw. Here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Come 19.
At the 42-yard
Come
line.
on. Rig alert. 18, Pioneer.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Second and 6 coming up here.
70 Ranger. Let's go. Hey, Hawk 70. Hawk, shot 60. Shot 60.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Junkins headed right. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That's another Browns 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
Shut up. Cowboy 80. Hurt. Hey, smash. Check, smash.
Another one for Junkins. Like a turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line. Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Sanders back to throw. That one complete to Njoku. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Go. Hey, check, 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 check. Sixty Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Looking to throw. It's caught. Fannin has it. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
70 Timberwolf. Big Lion. Ready, go.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty.
Defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Hey. Hey, check smash, check smash. Ready.
Running it after the penalty. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Browns take a fourth-quarter lead. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
They'll go for two here. Sanders bringing the Browns to the line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready. 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the two-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5.
Maybe a little armchair quarterback after that call. Looked like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for second down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Lawrence working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, go, go.
Looking to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. 1918. Panther Street, Panther Street.
Handoff now to Judkins. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready. Ready.
Another game to Junkins. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. 18. Pioneer. Street. Street. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Still going inside the 35. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
Okay, great.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Roll, roll. Here we go, here we go. Tap the 60, tap the 60. Big Lion. Ready.
On the give, here's Junkins. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
Easily add the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
70 Timberwolf. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns leading by 5. Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's second and goal.
Check, check, check. 70 Lions. Check, hurt, hurt. Check, smash, check, smash. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns push the lead up to 12.
Jaguars 17.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
He has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence finds him over the middle. And they're They're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Some 5 yards. It's second down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Look underneath here for ETN. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here.
17 yards. That's good for a Jaguar.
Lawrence with it on first. Sends this to the end zone. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars trim the deficit down to 5. So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
70, Timberwolves. Let go.
It's Judkins on the counter. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
70 Lions. Ready?
We're drawing up for him. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.